So now I'm going to show you how to do a one-channel tones setup for training. So this is an audio-only type of training where you're essentially just the only rewards you're going to get are audio, little tones, as the name implies, that change pitch and volume based on your brain's activity. So go ahead and launch BioExlorer. BioExlorer will open up to the last design that you had open. You always just want to double check and make sure you have the right design open. So at the top of the screen we can see that it's one channel somatic vision, so we want to go ahead and open up the correct design. So let's go to Design, Open. And we want to find the design labeled one channel and tones. So here it is here. Alright, so now we have the design open. Just like with the other designs, there are several windows you can choose from. The two that we care about are Instruments 1 and the signal diagram. So now that we have the design open, let's make sure our frequencies are set correctly. So for training, again, you can pretty much ignore everything else on this signal diagram. All you really care about are these three boxes here to make sure that you're training at the correct frequencies. So if we needed to change these, just as a refresher, you can just double click these and say we want to do some FZPZ training, for example. So I'll set these. I'll hit the tab button to select the high range for the inhibit. Okay. Say we want to change the reward. We can make these half values even. Do 6.5 to 9.5. And then we can change this one too if we want. Again, these values are always going to be given to you. If you're not sure what they are, always double check with us. Okay. Great, so that's all we need to do on the signal diagram. We can ignore everything else. It should be all taken care of. So now we can navigate to the Instruments 1 window. Again, this is the only other window we really care about. You may notice between the different designs that they may look slightly different from each other. For example, in the one channel somatic vision design, all these, graphic boxes and objects were black, and maybe these boxes look slightly different. That's totally fine. All of the objects are doing the same exact thing, and you can rest assured that all of the necessary settings are already configured, and even though it looks different, just know it's still doing the same kind of training, so don't worry about that. All right, so unlike the somatic vision training setup, the tones design has the reward events or the reward essentially built into the design already. So you don't need to open up a game like you would for somatic vision. You can just make sure that your design is set up, and then you can press play. So now that we have the correct frequencies input, we have the right design open, we just need to check two more things. Let's just make sure our timer is set to the correct time, which for most cases you'll be training 30 minutes, but if it was set to something else, you can just go to Session Timer and set it. So I'll keep it at 30 for now. And then the last thing you want to do is make sure your amp is in the correct mode and is connected. So here we can see that it is in fact connected. Let's just double check the window behind it to make sure that we're in EEG mode. And look at that, we are. So we're all set. We want to make sure we're in EEG mode, not HEG or anything else. We want to make sure we have our power. We don't want to be in linked ears or anything else unless specified, but most of the time you're not going to be specified that. All right, so that's really all you need to do. So just to recap, the 4 things you need to make sure that are set correctly. You want to make sure you're in the right design. You want to make sure your frequencies match what is given to you either in your chart or what we give you. You want to make sure you have the right time set, and you want to make sure your amp is connected and in the right mode. So once you do that, you're ready to train. As an example, if you wanted to see what that kind of training looks like, I can play back some data for you. All right, so like I said, once you have data flowing, and you're plugged in and connected, all you need to do is press play. You don't need to open up any additional software. So here we have some data flowing. You'll hear some tones of various pitch and volume. Yeah, really simple, nothing too crazy, really effective. Most people, when they train audio only, they'll usually be doing some kind of work or something that is a cognitive ask. So you could be reading a book, writing emails, reading an article, basically anything that's cognitively engaging, not too interesting. So no surfing Facebook. We also don't want to be listening to anything that's going to conflict with the sound. So no watching videos, no listening to other music. But yeah, usually reading, maybe typing up something on the computer, those are all good. A lot of kids will bring their homework and train while doing their homework. So it's kind of a nice little setup there. And again, once the session is done, it'll just automatically stop. So there we have it. There's your tones set up.